Everybody's about to join us about SMU as they play TCU this week.
Dana in Boulder, Colorado. You're on Sick of 365 Radio. Thanks for your call.
Yeah, this is a great day from Boulder, Colorado. How are y'all?
We're doing great. Thank you.
Yeah, I called you guys a couple times, but Texas Tech, I think I couldn't believe the population explosion. Over 48,000 student body now. Incredible. And then yet we're kind of thrown out the pasture, I think, as like West Texas is like kind of crappy and all that. And I grew up in Houston Memorial. I went to school there, moved to Boulder, Colorado. I think I did quite fine for myself. So quite a great alumni there and all that. So I just want to throw that out at you guys.
Dave, thanks for your call. And, yeah, I wonder, part of that might just be Texas Tech. I think they get kind of lost in the tumbleweed, so to speak, and pun intended there, because their athletic department has been somewhat inconsistent over the long haul. You know, they have these flashes. You know, Chris Beard gets them to the Final Four, and then Chris Beard goes. But that's part of the problem. Craig, you talked about it last week. You know, a coach is good at Texas Tech, and then somebody like Texas hires them.
Yeah.
So if they could have some sustainability out there, again, I think people kind of get lost in this college is in this place and it sucks, so nobody wants to go there. Well, 48,000 people want to go there, so that's not the case. Most college towns, if you really look at the college town, suck as towns go as for things to do, because it's a college town. It's supposed to be a college town. So, you know, if you have the right leadership, it does not matter where you are. You could be Moon University, and if Moon University had the right leadership, they'd kick everybody's ass.
Yeah, you know, I lived in Lubbock for a couple of years at that age, and it's a fantastic town if you're wanting to have college activities. It really is. It doesn't matter that it's out in the middle of nowhere. Now, as far as like getting there and leaving there and trying to get other places that you want to get to, that's a bit of a pain, no doubt. That's a lot of driving and not a whole lot of sightseeing and just more driving to get to like Dallas or wherever you're trying to go. But no, yeah, it's out there kind of on its own island in some ways as far as compared to most of the schools around the state. But hey, they deserve credit for a 3-0 start. You know, got it done against FIU this past weekend. That win against Houston in the week number 1 matchup was a big time come from behind win for them. We haven't seen them, face I guess Houston was a good test out of the gates, but we haven't seen them enough. I just think, here's my thing with Texas Tech. I don't know what to make of them. Like, Tyler Shuck's a good quarterback, but he also has his downside. They've got a lot of great skill players, but that's pretty typical. O-line's fine, hit or miss. Defense is good, it's solid, but, there's nothing that's just, this is Texas Tech. You know, like it used to be, you knew who they were.
Yep,
you knew it was
an
Mike
identity.
Leach, they had an
Yep.
identity, and now they're just a team that's not the air raid. They're not they're just a team, and they don't have a real identity, and that's why I think most people probably just don't know what to say about them, quite frankly.
Well, they could gain a little identity because they open up their conference against Texas on the road against UT, and they've been vulnerable, and why not, right? I don't
think there's an overwhelming favorite.
No, there's not. Texas is probably favored by 8 to 12. I don't know what the point. It doesn't matter, but that's why I think all 4 games have intrigue to it. Iowa State at Baylor. Is Baylor as good as they have looked so far? Iowa State, we know, are they going to truly try to win a Big 12 title and actually do it? West Virginia, Oklahoma. West Virginia coming off the great win against Tech. And Oklahoma, kind of at times okay. Texas Tech, what Craig just said, UT, they hammered Rice, okay. But they got pounded by Arkansas. And then Kansas State looked good, and Oklahoma State looked okay. They got the kind of a bonus call or two. But they did win at Boise State, and that's not an easy place to play.
Yeah, we'll learn a lot this weekend for sure. And, I think you did make a move up. Lubbock was cool while I was there, but I think Boulder would be a lot better. So, yeah, congrats to you on that move.